Ringo TV reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
Figure out what your non-negotiables are, and then don't ever waver on them. And I feel like oftentimes we as Black women feel like, especially when we get to a certain point in our life, we feel like we need to settle. We just feel like we need to rush to get into something because maybe we want to be married by a certain age, we want to have kids by a certain age. And I think that is not how we should view love at all. I think we need to always remember that we are the prize and set your standards high and don't ever settle.
Settle down. 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 Way in life,
She
yeah.
never settled. She never settled.
She don't wanna West me. Way in life, yeah.
She never settled. She live in the streets, getting all night, live in the heat, party all day, live in the gutter.
Way in life,
She learned
yeah.
She never settled. No, she never settled. She never settled.
Day in life, I walk. Settle down.
No.
Settle down.
No, she never settled.
Figure out what your non-negotiables are, and then don't ever waver on them. And I feel like oftentimes we as Black women feel like, especially when we get to a certain point in our life, we feel like we need to settle. We just feel like we need to rush to get into something because maybe we want to be married by a certain age, we want to have kids by a certain age. And I think that is not how we should view love at all. I think we need to always remember that we are the prize and set your standards high and don't ever settle.
You see, Marjorie Harvey is an interesting young lady. She embodies the succubus. And basically, what she is trying to get women to do is not settle. And this is the problem. And she is the poster child of the succubus. And many women worship her as their goddess. She's basically setting you up for failure, telling you not to settle because you're the prize. She's been through many relationships, dated top tier, sought after men in the industry. And with all of these relationships, she ended them because she will never settle. And this is the way dating is in America. Marjorie Harvey. They say that the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And when we understand the tree, we know that she came from Marjorie, who is another industry plant, an adulteress, married 3 times. And now, her current husband, Steve Harvey, the simp, have taught Lori to never settle. And now Lori teaches the world to never settle. You're the prize. Self-worship. Forget about having children. And you ladies wonder why. Dating is so difficult. Could it be that you are following in the footsteps of Marjorie Harvey? This is the problem with today's woman. She don't want to settle. Marjorie Harvey. Relationship after relationship. Man after man. The succubus, the demon that lurks in her smile. Look at her smile. She get it from her mama. And the dangerous thing about this is that in her mind, she got all the time in the world. And this is the deception and the delusion of most women in today's culture. They believe that they got all of this time, not realizing their biological clock is ticking. Tick tock. Tick tock. But in Lori's mind, she's a goddess. No one can tell her otherwise. She dated high caliber men, wealthy men. And still, she can't seem to settle down, have some children, be a wife. Beauty, they say, is in the eye of the beholder. But if the truth be told, beauty is vain. And just like Marjorie has always been a woman of the night, always dated toxic men, it is no wonder that her daughter follows in her footsteps, living her best life, jumping from man to man. And yet, she still won't settle. What is she waiting for? What kind of guy will tickle her fancy? Who will be next on her roster? How many more victims will she destroy in her path? You can thank Mama for that, because that is where she get her training. So ladies, are you following down the same path of Marjorie Harvey? Because if you do, you will be single for the rest of your natural life. And there is nothing you can do to change your fate. Don't be flattered. Steve Harvey, Marjorie Harvey, raised the demon. That's Marjorie Harvey raised the demon inside her. Many men have lost their soul. Damson, Diddy, Justin, Trey Songz, Michael B. Jordan, and a host of other guys. She wear many masks that she hide her face. You see, beauty is vain. And one thing about Lori is that she knows that she can pull any man with her beauty. One of the weapons of the succubus. It's a deadly weapon. A weapon that can annihilate thousands of men. Because men normally look at a woman's beauty. The more beautiful, the more alluring she is. In one instance, he believes that he found the right one, not realizing that there is danger ahead. But like the ox To the slaughter he goes, in her trap, in her bed. She lays wait for her victims to perish, hiding her true intentions, her true colors. So many young ladies have wasted so many years living their best life. Best life.
Look at them living their best life. Now they hit the wall!
And this happens to so many young ladies. While in their prime, they live their best life. Hot girl summer, taking trips, girl trips, vacations, shopping sprees. Then they grow older, hitting that wall. Then all of a sudden, it's not a laughing matter anymore. Now, they want a good man. But there is really never a good man that will show up, because she wasted her precious years on Pookie and Ray Ray, similar to what Lori is doing right now. You see, Lori dealt with all sorts of toxic men in the industry, wealthy men, and she's still not satisfied. So what is she in search for? I'll tell you, your soul. You see, the succubus is normally beautiful, and she contains the spirit of Jezebel. She contains all sorts of evil spirits. The Delilah spirit, full of seduction, witchcraft, sorcery. She used it all at her disposal to trap any man in her path, to gain notoriety, clout. This is what Marjorie Harvey been doing throughout her entire career. Who is Marjorie Harvey? What does she do? What do she bring to the table? She claims that she is the prize. But what exactly does she bring that any other man haven't already received? Because in every relationship she had, she departed because it didn't serve her. And that's something you must understand.
What does that mean for you in relationships when you're like, I'm the prize? What does that mean?
It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve.
Less than what she believes she deserves. Vanity. So basically, when she get with a man, the man has to serve her. Because in her mind, she is entitled. She's the spoiled brat. And this is typical of the succubi, the demon. She is the type that wants it all. She wants all the fame, the notoriety, the clout, the attention. And the minute the man is above her, she leaves him. And this is something that bothers the succubus because she don't want him to thrive. She want him to fail. And when you start to look at all of the relationships that Marjorie Harvey been in, you can tell that she is weakening the men that she been through. Because these men really thought they found the one. They felt so proud of themselves to be walking down the street in photos on their social media, only to waste their time. Now they have to remove all of these photos because it's over. Because Marjorie Harvey's emotions is like the weather. It changes. 1 minute it is up, next minute it is down. And now the hearts of these men are broken. But if they understood the truth, that there is an evil spirit behind Lori that lurks in the shadows, hoping to take advantage of her prey. For you are the prey, and she is the predator.
And not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me.
This is what she's been doing. If a situation is no longer serving her, she walks away. And this is the true nature of Marjorie Harvey. If you are not serving her, she will walk. And she will find another who she can drain his energy from and take him for everything he got. His energy. That's all she cares about. She builds her reputation off of the backs of the men she dates. Who is Marjorie Harvey? What do she do? What do she possess other than her vain beauty? Absolutely nothing. But there will be another one. Another victim will come forward, and she will take his soul too. And see, this is the problem. She walks away from every relationship. She's never satisfied. Nothing is good enough for her. Living a life of vanity is all she knows. Beware. Beware! Beware of the succubus. You see, they tell you don't judge a book by its cover. But as men, we violate this rule. Because so many men will fall victim to Lori's seduction. Because she embodies the Delilah and the Jezebel spirit, which completely destroys any man in her path. The strongest, the richest, none of them stand a chance. If you look into her eyes, you will be hypnotized like Medusa, and you will turn to stone. And she will build her kingdom on your back. Who will be the next victim? She's proud, arrogant, self-centered, conceited, boastful, argumentative. You see the outward appearance of beauty, but behind closed doors, she's another woman. And this is something you must understand.
Don't let anybody take you off your pedestal. Don't let anybody tilt your crown.
Right.
Go after everything you want in life and never settle.
Never settle. Don't let anyone take you off your pedestal. You see, Marjorie believes she's on a high pedestal because many of you put her there. Think about the proud, arrogant nature of Marjorie. She said, don't let no one take you off your pedestal. So what is she doing? She's trying to get other women to join in her delusion of never settling. Stay on your high horse pedestal because you're the prize. Never settle. So then what is the goal of Marjorie? To just exist in a world of dating and jumping from man to man to man. So what do you think is happening in our culture? This is what women do. They date and they don't settle down. They deal with Pookie and they don't settle down. They deal with Ray Ray and they don't settle down. And it goes on and on and on and on again. Destroying her youth, destroying her prime. And then when she hit in her mid to late 30s, pushing 40, that is when she want to settle down. But by then, she lost her savor. She lost the essence. Her sexual marketplace value goes down. By then, she may have 2 or 3 kids. Or maybe just a dog and a cat. But see, Lori don't have to worry about not having a man, because there will always be another simp that will fall in her trap. Because men are very weak. All he have to see is a pretty face, and he fall to her feet and worship. And this is the problem with men in general. You worship women rather than your creator. And just like Eve in the garden, she took of the forbidden fruit. And even to this day, Eve is evil. And the modern woman is undisciplined. She have no guidance. And when there is no guidance, there is bad decisions. And this is what Lori has been doing all her life. You would think that she would have settled down by now and got with a good man, a good brother, a good dude who can show her the way. But no, she's still on her journey at the circus, enjoying her time. The sad reality is that the game is soon over. And when it's over, it's over.
I love that.
Words to live by.
Don't let anybody take you off your pedestal. Don't let anybody tilt your crown. Go after everything you want in life and never settle.
Never settle. Go after everything in your life. Go after this man, go after that man, but never settle. And ladies are wondering why most men don't want to marry. It's because of these games that women play. Never settle. Keep it up, ladies. Keep following Lori. She will keep you single, and she will help you to hit that wall pretty soon. Because there's coming a time when Lori will hit the wall. And her beauty is not going to be the same. Market value is not going to be the same. Nothing will be the same. And she's going to wish to heaven that she can rewind back time. But she won't get that opportunity. Not in this lifetime.
I love that. Words to live by.
Never settle! All of them are wasting their youth!
Wasting their youth. Wasting.
Figure out what your non-negotiables are and don't ever waver on them. And I feel like oftentimes we as Black women feel like, especially when we get to a certain point in our life, we feel like we need to settle. We just feel like we need to rush to get into something because maybe we want to be married by a certain age, we want to have kids by a certain age. I think that is not how we should view love at all. I think we need to always remember that we are the prize and set your standards high and don't ever settle.
Wow, don't ever settle. Don't worry about having kids. She's literally leading all of you ladies astray. When is she gonna have kids? Most likely, never. And she's leading so many of you ladies with her to the lake of fire. See, the problem, ladies, is this. You're not Lori. You don't come from her privileged life. You're not pretty as she is. You don't come from that world. See, in that world, she can play these games. But when you try to play the same games like Lori, all you're doing is destroying your soul. Because beauty is vain. No matter how a woman looks, your beauty is vain. Because if beauty can secure a man, how come Marjorie Harvey have never done that? You see, the truth of the matter is she's only after souls. And her beauty is the trap. And as men, we must guard our heart from the succubus, from the demon of Jezebel, Delilah, and so forth.
Don't ever settle. Don't ever settle. Don't ever settle.
And see, this is the problem of the modern woman. She believed that she's the prize. She believed that she will never settle because she's never satisfied. And many other young ladies are walking down the same path, laughing, hitting the wall, growing old, living a life of vanity, styling, Instagram, TikToking, dressing up and smiling, wasting their youth away, in the shadows.
So, you know Marjorie Harvey?
Yes.
Who is the daughter of Stevie Harvey?
Yes.
She is now recently come out with a new boo, Damson Idris. And, you know, that's a big one for the UK,
Yes.
the UK man them.
Yeah.
I'm really convinced now her relationships are like their business contracts.
Business contracts. That's exactly what it is. You see, her relationships is a little different from the dating that you do. She takes souls. She takes energy. She takes his spirits. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand. You see, the succubus is a demon that uses seduction. She uses her feminine to lure in her prey. And she takes your energy, the love that you give her, and she steals your heart, leaving you paralyzed. So on the surface, many people have praised Lori due to all of her relationships, especially when she was dating Michael B. Jordan. Everybody had high hopes for her, not realizing that she was just after his soul. And she got what she needed, and she let him go, broke his heart in the process, damaged him, went on to another man, rather than that man learn from the casualties of war. His lust drew him in, making him her prey. When will men learn that beauty is vain?
Not actually relationships anymore.
Why do you think that?
I have never seen anything like it, and I know people like to say on Twitter, oh, she's just dating, which I do think she is. However, the caliber of men, and it's not even just the caliber, because there's other people in the dating within the caliber that date like that, but every guy posts her with so much pride. Because in my head, let's say if I was a guy and I managed to date Marjorie Harvey, I would just think, let's just keep it low key, and then if it gets to the engagement stage, then let's post, because clearly you've been on the bandwagon of a lot of relationships. Let's just make sure this one is the one. I don't want to be another guy that posts you and then it doesn't
You don't want to be another number, because at this point it's just another number. Like, no one cares really about her exes after.
Babe, and guys have a lot of pride, especially the guys, like, I'm talking about black men. They have a lot of pride, and I just think the way they post her as if they are her first love. No, you're the 10th.
I know why, babe. Because I think she has just mastered how to be a desirable woman.
No, she haven't mastered how to be a desirable woman. What you don't understand is that Lori embodies the succubus, a demon, which can affect many women. And the spirit that is behind her actually lures men in to take their soul. And because of the demon that she carries, she's causing other women to become just like her, proud, arrogant, conceited, self-serving, egotistical, argumentative, all for themselves, vain. And this is what women do. And unfortunately, if you're a young lady and you're doing the very same thing, you will be single for the rest of your natural life. Only to have a dog and a cat. And that's about it. Oh, let's not forget the rose toy and a couple of other special items that you keep under your mattress to play with at night. A grown woman still playing with toys, looking at the latest gossip. He said, she said, but none of you have a man. As you can see on the screen, these ladies have no man. But they're so in tune to what Lori is doing because they're trying to be her, using the latest filter, the latest weave, putting on a cake of makeup, trying their best to be Miss Potato Head, wasting their youth, wasting their time, never settling for anyone. What are they waiting for? What are they looking for? Who are they? This is the problem that we have in society. I tell you, understanding Marjorie Harvey will teach you so much about the modern woman of today. She haven't mastered anything. She's the succubus. The demon controls her. And every man that looks into her eyes turns to stone. Stone. Don't look in her eyes. Don't let her capture you with her smile. There is a spirit behind her. Very, very evil, very wicked. We always thought that beauty was something good. If the truth be told, beauty is actually vain. Because behind beauty can be darkness rather than light. And because a woman is attractive and beautiful outwardly, we assume that she's a good woman, not realizing she's a devil. And this is the case with Lori. Because her mom, Marjorie, did a lot of dirt in her past. And Steve got caught in her web of deception. And he's hypnotized by the illusion of Marjorie. And just like a vampire, she takes his blood, his energy. And now her offspring, Lori, is out there doing the bidding of Marjorie, taking the blood of various men, paralyzing them, for she is the Black Widow spider, a demon, a sorcerer, using all sorts of dark arts to hypnotize, thirst trap, using lust and seduction to lead men astray, never settling, only destroying, leaving men bruised, hurt, thinking about her, giving her energy after energy. Imagine all of the casualties of war, of men still thinking about her, trying to text her as she ignores all of their responses. What a day we're living in, when the succubus is right before you and you still don't know who she is. Marjorie Harvey is the poster child of everything bad about dating in today's day. Beware of the succubus. Beware of the succubus. It's a demon. Many men have fallen victim. Don't fall. Don't look in her eye. She can never keep a man. Like mother, like daughter. Are you wasting your life away, young lady?
Yes!
Are you wasting your years?
She never settled. Never. She never settled! Don't settle!
Just remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize.
Yes.
That's like this golden slogan for me.
Yeah.
It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve, and not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me.
Wow. The arrogance of this woman. She's the prize, never settle. If something is not serving me, I'm out. Pure vanity. And that's the nature of the beast. The Delilah spirit is in her. And many more guys will fall to her bidding. All you gotta do is just look at her face in the still image on the screen, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. You see, if she can't get her way, it's the highway. And I could just see all of the men begging her, please, Lori, please, don't break up with me. I love you. You're so beautiful. As she laughs and mocks because she know that you guys are weak.
So many men are weak.
And this is the problem. We gotta do better, brothers. We can't allow the succubus to take control of our souls. And this is exactly what she did to Damson. She walked away from the relationship. She walked away from Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, she did.
She walked away from Trey Songz,
Yes,
Diddy,
she did.
Diddy's son. She walks away from
Woman
everyone.
that Marjorie Harvey raised. What would she say? What are some of the things she's taught you?
I would say just, be confident, be sure in yourself. Don't let anybody take you off your pedestal. Don't let anybody tilt your crown. Go after everything you want in life and never settle.
You see, Marjorie Harvey taught Lori everything she knows. Taught her to go in life and just do whatever you want. Never settle, though. Don't settle down. Don't get married. Don't have no kids. Just go out there and have fun. And this is what she's doing. You see, Marjorie essentially ruined her daughter, spoiled her with beauty, spoiled her with a lifestyle, telling her you can get whatever you want. All you gotta do is be beautiful. Just like me, I got Steve Harvey, and all of his money is mine, and he's under my control, which is mind control. And that's exactly what's happening in today's day. And she's promoting this all over different talk shows to do what? Program young ladies so that they can do the same. Never settle. And you guys are wondering why. It's like you get into these relationships. Women don't want to settle down. They don't want to be wives. They don't want to commit. They don't want to have children because they are vain. And this is why I say recreational use. Deal with them accordingly. And that's the best way to do things. Because if a woman is true, she will cling to you and will be your woman. And she will settle down and understand that you are her king. But the likes of Lori cannot settle down with anyone, for she is delusional and believes she has 100 more years to waste. Unfortunately, most of you ladies, time is running out. It's now or never. Live or die. Make your choice.
Live or die. Make your choice!
Make your choice. Live or die. Make your choice.
I love that. Words to live by.
Never put this woman on a pedestal. In her eyes, she's a goddess.
She never settled.
Lori, look, I be stalking your Instagram. And I like those pictures.
Thank you.
And he is really making an impact on your life, Michael B. Jordan. You
Is he making an impact on her life or your life?
Exactly, Lonnie. Well, both of them.
She said both of them. Both of them.
You better watch Lonnie. I mean, no, when you think about it, we were just surprised at the relationship because he was the most sought after bachelor.
That's right.
We just love him.
Think about that. He's the most sought after bachelor. Michael B. Jordan. All of the ladies in Hollywood knew he was single. They wanted to mingle. And when they realized that Lori had access to Michael B. Jordan, they were ecstatic. They were excited to hear the tea on what's going on for them to see. And to think that they really had their hopes high, believing that Lori had struck gold. She got rid of him and got with another. And this just goes to show and prove that the problem is not these men. The problem is the women. As we move forward in this documentary, we must understand that the Jezebel spirit, the Delilah spirit, are one and the same. And it is something that is affecting women in today's day. If you're a woman and you're viewing this documentary, this breakdown, be sure that this spirit is not affecting you. For if it is, you will be alone for the rest of your natural life because you don't want to settle, which means no matter what or how many good men cross your path, you will never settle because the demon that lies in you prevent you from settling with a quality man because that demon wants you to grow old, hit the wall, and die alone. And this is something that many women are facing in today's culture right now. Many women have wasted their prime years with Pookie and Ray Ray, hot girl summer trips, partying, smoking, drinking. And now they're home thinking, wondering why they're alone. Because they wasted their years searching and searching, never settling. No matter how many good men cross their path, they won't settle. Because they believe that they can go higher and higher and higher till they find the perfect guy. Because in their mind, they are perfect.
I think he represents a wonderful man in our culture.
Yeah.
A wonderful man. They said that Michael B. Jordan represents a wonderful man. I'm wondering why Lori didn't think of that. But let's hear what she has to say.
Especially when it comes to movies and presenting himself. But that's all we know now. You on the real. So what makes your relationship so special?
What makes her relationship so special?
Special.
That's the question we have to ask.
Yes.
You see, Michael B. Jordan was highly sought after in the industry. And Marjorie Harvey had him at her disposal. But she wasn't satisfied. And what she did is she drained his energy, took his soul, left him heartbroken. Many men have fallen to the wiles of the succubus. And many more will fall in the shadows.
We just really balance each other. And I really do believe in this statement, when they say, when you know, you know. Mm-hmm. And I think that really applies to our situation.
Wow. What a hypocrite. She said, when you know, that applies to our situation. But her situation, ship, have fell apart. Why? Because the problem is her. You see, Michael B. Jordan appeared to be a stand-up guy. In Hollywood, of course. The problem is Lori. Lori did not like the fact that Michael B. Jordan was more popular. And this is what the Jezebel and Delilah spirits seek. To destroy a man's image, to take away his strength so that she can be more popular than him. And if the truth be told, she did not like the fact that those ladies had Michael B. Jordan on a pedestal of their own. She wanted to be at the top. She wanted to be the main one, the main attraction. She want all the attention. And that's something a lot of people don't understand. So as we go on through this journey, we have to understand the real. So let's do that so that we can understand. She said, when you know, you know. And how her situation was balanced. But it failed. You see, Marjorie Harvey embodies all sorts of evil. Many men are drawn to her beauty. But what you don't know is that her beauty is vain. And although many women will worship her, deep down inside, she can never settle. Never becoming a wife. Because beauty is vain. And the sad part about this is that many men will gravitate towards her only to lose their energy, lose their soul, and walk away with a broken heart. She took many hearts.
And we just have a really good time together. He's so sweet, very attentive, he listens to me,
He listens to me, he's so sweet. This is what she said. He listens to me, he's so sweet. There lies the problem. He was listening to her at first, and then he put his foot down and became a man. And once Michael B. Jordan realized that she was taking advantage, he stood his ground. And that's when she realized she had no control over him and had to go. Do you understand? Anytime a man put his foot down and exhibit his authority as a man, that is when she leaves, because she realized she cannot control him anymore. And this is one of our weapons as men against the succubus. Standing firm in our masculinity, not allowing a woman to emasculate us, to manipulate us, to control us with her beauty. Once we can gain control over our thoughts and become disciplined as a man, and no longer look at a woman's beauty as her value, but instead to look at her heart. Once we can do that, we can see past the weaponry of the succubi and understand the wiles of the devil and know how to move in the dark alleys of life. And I believe that Michael B. Jordan, at some point in their relationship, recognized the manipulation, recognized the control tactics that she was using. And he put his foot down, and she recognized she had no more control over him. And once she realized that, she decided to leave. And she felt that using her power of leaving, it would pull him and make him submit to her. But for whatever reason, he didn't. So she left, taking his energy and growing in fame, gaining clout off of actors, musicians, rappers, you name it. This is the true story of Marjorie Harvey and her rise to fame.
Things that I say that I want, and he like really makes an effort. So I think that's really,
I just
really
love
special
the
about him.
relationship. What's the sexiest thing or the sweetest thing he's done for you?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I honestly, like he's really good at all the big things and Valentine's Day, birthdays, all that. But like it's the little things, the everyday things that I think really is what makes him special. Like he just listens to me when I talk. Like even, the other day I just been saying I really wanted to go to a farmer's market. And so he like called me one morning, like Sunday morning. He was like, "What are you doing? Get dressed, I'm about to come pick you up." And he like took me an hour away to this like really cute farmer's market. We had the best day. So it's things like that I'm like,
Those are the little things that you want.
Those are the little things you want. Now,
That's what she
Think about this. She had him under her control. And that is what she loved.
No, hear me out. At this point, Laurie must be the problem because and that she just, want to be one rebel. She just don't want to keep the man and them. She say, yeah, this is why I just do our way or whatever. So she stand up for the young, strong black women. I don't understand what Laurie really do herself, because Laurie, the problem, for me, I see Laurie, the problem because she just can't keep no man.
She can't keep no man. And that's the problem. You see, even ladies are figuring this out. She figured it out. The problem is Laurie, not the man. The breakup with Damson is proof that Laurie is the problem. It's not that these guys are no good. The problem is she is no good. And if brothers can understand the documentary of Marjorie Harvey, full disclosure, it will uncover the truth about all of your dating nightmares, on why women don't settle, why they play these games, and why they jump from man to man to man to man. Wake up and understand the truth. All of these separations is her practice of divorce. If she was to ever marry in her life, she will file for divorce. For her mother been married 3 times, and the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Trust and believe this truth.
She can't keep no man.
She can never keep a man. Forever single. Never settle.
Never.
This is her problem. Is it yours?
Yours. Settle! Yeah? She never settled. She never settled!
Settle.
No!
Jump.
Oh my God! Settle!
Jump. Get to it.
Oh my God!
Jump. Get to
Settle!
it. Jump.
She never settled!
Jump.
Oh my God! Settle! Settle!
Jump. Get to it. And this is her life. She never settled. Because the succubus embodies her.
Get to it.
Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids, brothers.
Get to it.
For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulterous hunt for the precious life.
She never settled! No! She never settled! No! She never settled. No! Never settle. The succubus.
Yeah.
She never settle. She took so many souls with her. Marjorie Harvey documentary.
Yeah! What? She the problem. She the problem.
And see, this is the lifestyle
She
of
the
Marjorie
problem.
Harvey. Vanity, lust, man to man, never able to settle down. She dealt with all of the top guys in the industry and still unable to settle down. What does that say about her?
She's the motherfucking
She's the problem.
Everybody dating the motherfucking problem. Got these niggas looking. She's the motherfucking problem. Breaking many hearts. Never could
She's the
settle.
problem.
She put the pedal to the metal. She the motherfucking problem.
Marjorie Harvey documentary. Full disclosure. Ringo TV. Reaction.
She's the motherfucking problem. She's the motherfucking problem. She's the motherfucking problem. She the motherfucking problem. Everybody dating. She the motherfucking problem. Got these niggas looking. The motherfucking problem. Breaking many hearts. Never could settle. Putting the pedal to the metal. She the motherfucking problem.
Motherfucking problem.
The motherfucking problem. She the problem. She the problem.
Motherfucking problem.
The motherfucking problem.
She's the motherfucking problem.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and